Hi, we've just received another Ask NCH question from Holly J. in Gary, Indiana. And Holly asked the question, I have a rental property, but should I hold it in a limited liability company or should I hold it in a land trust? Holly, that's a fantastic question and one that I go back and forth on all the time as to what is the best way to hold real property, whether I hold that in an LLC, a limited liability company, or a land trust. Well, since we go back and forth, there are pluses and minuses to both. One is the cost of an LLC can be more than a land trust. A land trust is a one and done cost. So once you set up your land trust and put your property into it, it's a one-time fee. Whereas with an LLC, you would need to renew that LLC each and every year and to pay any licensing on that company. In addition to that, the property value, or at least might be set by the insurance, might be a little bit more if you're holding in an LLC than if you were to hold it into a land trust. I'm not sure about that. It depends upon your jurisdiction and your insurance company. In addition to that, you might have to file a separate form for an LLC for your taxes, where you wouldn't have to do that with a land trust. But an LLC can provide a great deal of asset protection, where a land trust is simply a pass-through entity that is essentially part of our own personal estate. So you would get a little more protection from an LLC. You would certainly pay for that, and you would have to have some other formalities you have to follow, but you might derive some additional protection from an LLC that you wouldn't get from a land trust. If you held many properties, I would also recommend a land trust because the expense of having multiple LLCs could be very large. And so, again, we go back and forth, but there are benefits and there are drawbacks to holding your property in either one of the two, but we certainly recommend definitely putting your rental property into either a land trust or an LLC. This has been Ask NCH. Thank you very much, Holly, for your question.